Hi guys, this is video tutorial for NeutrinoParticles Editor, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to pass any parameter from parent particles to attached emitter, to particles of attached emitter. This tutorial will be the second part of previous one where I showed how to pass color from parent particles to attached particles, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to pass also size of parent particles. You can see the finished effect where parent particle is fading out. Its size has multiplier which fades it out to 0, and this multiplier is passed to attached emitter, to attached particles, and it is applied to starting size of attached particles, and that attached particles then, after starting size is calculated, then their own multiplier is applied during their lives, so the particles is fading out to 0 too. So let's start from basic effect. I'm going to discard all my changes, and we have a basic effect without changing size at all. It's just passing color from parent particles to child particles. So let's start from adding size multiplier to parent particles. So we have start size 60 and no change in size. I'll switch it to multiplier, and by default, as you can see, during particle's life, multiplier applied, which changes from 1 to 0 during their lives. Now we will go to child emitter, and we will use custom values. Custom values is something which you can use, which you can depend on in your values in the same emitter. So I add custom value, call it start size multiplier, and change it to emitter property, and call it this same way, start size mul. You can see parent emitter has an error because child emitter now has new custom property start size mul, and in parent emitter we have unconnected input for attached emitter. In previous tutorial it was color, which we connected to custom property of particle, and now we have start size multiplier, which we will connect to multiplier of current multiplier of parent particle. This is pretty tricky part, because we need to find connector which we need to connect to this start size and multiplier. We need to find it on the scheme, and as you can see there are a lot of connectors. So to find size multiplier, we need to analyze a little our scheme. I open size section in EmitterGuide. We can see that we have starting size 60 and multiplier over particle life. When I clicked on this multiplier, you can see this block, this curves block is selected. So our multiplier is defined by this curves block. If you track it further on the scheme, it is passed to expression which will multiply it to our starting size 60, and then resulting value will be passed to constructor, and so this will be result size of the particle. And as a result, we need to take output of multiplier, particle multiplier, parent particle multiplier, and connect it to our start size multiplier connector. So we will pass multiplier to child emitter, and in child emitter we don't see any changes because start size multiplier is not used in the EmitterGuide. So let's change that and use start size multiplier in our size. We have random for child particles. We have random size from 10 to 30, and we need to multiply this random value to our custom value. To make that, we need to change this value representation to multi-value, multi-distribution, and add another one value. We have A value, our random from 10 to 30, and B I'm going to change to start size mul. This is our custom value, and result expression for this start size multi-value will be A multiplied by B, and that's it. You can see that child particles is big on the start of life of parent particle, and in the end they have very small starting size. So that's it. In the same way, you can pass almost any parameter from parent emitter, particles of parent emitter, to your child particles. It can be texture index, rotation, any kind of position, velocity, or something like that. So any other parameter. That's it. Thank you. Bye bye.